Good afternoon and welcome back to Insurance 101. This particular segment I'm doing because I have a lot of my friends, their sons and daughters are actually returning to college now, and I'm having a lot of parents give me a call and ask me what can they do to reduce their auto insurance rates. So I'm going to actually give you a couple of pointers and things that I do with my own clients. So I always tell everybody I am a licensed broker in the state of New York. I've been doing this for over 15 years now. Again, I tell people 15 years due to the fact that I want people to think that I was two when I started this business. So here are a couple of things that you can do to reduce your rate. Now, if your child is 100 miles or more away at school with no vehicle, you can actually get something called a distant student discount. So what that means is the child is distant. They will not be coming home, whether it be, because they're lonely, they're bored, they don't like who their peers are because they can't get home because it's more than 100 miles. So they don't have access to that car as if you had a child who was, let's say, 10 miles away or 5 miles away, where they'll just hop on the train, come and get the car and go and hang out with their friends and do whatever they want. So that could actually drastically drop your rate by $400 easily every 6 months. So that's something that you might want to look at. Now you also want to say to yourself, well, so of course, in order to actually, let me back up. So in order to actually prove that, the insurance company would need to have something in order to document that. So whether it's going to be the tuition bill, it could also be the room and board information. It could also be, what else have I taken? I've actually taken the a copy of the classes, so what classes the child is enrolled for that semester, or even a printed letter usually does it directly from the school, stating their acceptance, stating the date that they're going to start and where they will be living. So that usually does it in order to get that distant student discount. Now I also will tell you that I do have parents who have children that are actually in high school and that they're currently driving. Now, a lot of these children get hit with inexperienced operator surcharges. Well, what's an inexperienced operator surcharge? That means your child has not been licensed for a full 3 years. So yes, they actually do get surcharged for that, and that can impact the rate drastically. Some insurance companies actually have a habit of rating the highest rated driver, which would be your teenage son or daughter that now has an inexperienced operator surcharged on the highest vehicle. What could be the highest vehicle on your policy? Well, you look it up to see what the highest rated symbol is. So a lot of people who have that Nissan or that Honda, normally those are one of the highest rated vehicles on policies that I write. So a lot of times we will, depending on the company and their guidelines, this is what they state. So now in order to circumvent that or combat that, or I guess in order to go ahead and soften the blow and alleviate some of the increase in premium, what you're going to want to do is make sure that Johnny or Susie has an average of B or better, because at this particular point in time, the insurance company will now give something what that we actually called a good student discount. That means that they actually have a grade point average of B or better, and that would even apply to, let's say, that college student as well. So now the college student could actually get the, if they have no vehicle away at school, they could actually get the distant student discount and also the good student discount. So those are two combinations of discounts that can actually be added to soften the blow of the premium. Now, we also have some parents who, I have one young lady, her child was accepted to Virginia State, but she wanted her daughter to go ahead and take the car with her. No problem. Now, this particular company will allow me to amend the garage location for that one particular car. So what does that mean? That means that the vehicle is still registered, titled, and insured in the state of New York underneath the parents' names. However, I'm just going to amend the zip code that the car is actually kept in. So instead of giving a New York zip code, I'm now giving that territory, that Virginia state zip code where the car is garage. So each and every single territory has a different rating code. So you might want to check with your insurance carrier to see if this is something that they will allow. Not all insurance carriers actually, do and follow the same exact guidelines and rules. This is why they have their different insurance carriers, but some of them are very accommodating. Then you also want to know if you also have a child that says, you know what, Ma, this is now my senior year in college. I'm actually taking the vehicle and I'm not coming back. I found a beautiful apartment and I'm going to be residing there at least for the next 5 to 10 years. What you're now going to want to do is basically hug Johnny or Susie and tell them congratulations and how proud you are of them. Make sure that they get there safely. Take those plates off of that vehicle, because don't forget that those the plates follow the driver or follow the registered owner. So take the plates off of that vehicle. Make sure that that car is now registered, titled, and insured to Johnny or Susie, and make sure that they actually get an insurance policy in their name, because you do not want to be accused of by any insurance company of committing fraud by stating that, hey, you were trying to do rate jumping, or that you were actually trying to just get a cheaper premium for your child. So these are some things that you could actually do in order to reduce your insurance rate while your child is actually away at school and in college or in high school. So if you have any questions that you might be concerned about regarding your insurance policies, please just drop me a comment below. I'll make sure that I'm going to go ahead and answer that question for you, or if I need to do a little segment for you, I'll make sure that I definitely do that. But what I want you to do is, if this information was helpful to you, make sure that you actually go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and then make sure you hit that little bell for notifications, so each and every single time I actually post a new video, you'll be notified of it. I want to say thank you so much, and tell all the children I said welcome back to school, and have a great evening. So let me go ahead and take that. This is one of my clients. Have a great day.